Hello beautiful people and welcome. In today's video I am going to guide you on homework number 6. I am not doing everything for you, I am just helping you. Let's start with example number 1. It is asking you to identify, so show me what the terms, variables, coefficient, and constants are. Then I would like for you to combine like terms and simplify. Let's start here. Your terms are when you circle things that share the same letter, or they are things that don't have any letters at all. So 8 does not have a letter, 5 does not have a letter, -4 does not have a letter. But if you notice, I do have another G, and I have a -4C and a +2C. So when I am writing out my terms, I'm going to copy paste, but every single thing gets a comma. So I am changing nothing. I am just writing with everything with a comma. Commas are important because we create a list. So I have -7G, comma, +8, comma, -4C, comma, +5, comma, -4, comma, -G, comma, and a +2C. Now the variables are our letters. So what letters did we get? Well, I had a G, I have a C, I have a G, and a C. So what kind of two different letters do we have? We have a G and we have a C. Now we only are going to write that once because we have two different letters. Coefficients are the numbers in front of your letters. So notice how I highlighted G. Let me make sure that's visible. And I highlighted C. So in front of G, I have a -7, comma. In front of C, I have a -4, comma. In front of G, I have negative, but I can't just write negative. How many G's do I have? I have 1, so -1. And in front of C, I get a +2. These are the coefficients. Now, notice that there are some things that we did not touch, and that was this 8, this 5, and this -4. These are called constants because there is no variable. There is no letter next to them. So I have a +8, comma, +5, comma, and a -4 as a constant. Okay. Now for combining like terms, we are going to list out, just like we did in class, our like terms. So I am going to combine the G with the G, the C with the C, and the number with a number. So -7G and 2. Oh, hold on. Oh, I almost made a mistake. That's okay. I'm human. We're doing G, and I was about to write something else. Let's change that. -7G and -G. Then I have 8, 5, and -4. Then I have -4C and a +2C. We're going to combine these together, add -7 and a -1. So if it has a letter G, I'm going to keep the G. If it has a letter C, I'm going to keep the C. If it has no letter, I'm not going to write a letter. We don't need that. Next, I'm going to add, subtract, so -7 and a -1. That gives me -8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But now I'm taking away 4. So 13 minus 4 is 9. And we just have the number 9 with no letters. Now here I have -4 and 2. So that means I have -2. Remember, this is not our answer. In order to have our answer, we have to write this together. -8G, +9, -2C is our answer. When you're done with your answer, put a box around it and that is question number 1. So question number 1, A, B, C, D, and combine like terms here. Work on question number 2 on your own. Flip it over. Work on question number 3 on your own. And let's go ahead and do our translating. When you are translating, this is the paper that I'm looking at. There are different things that we need to translate, and there are things that we need symbols for. So let's do the very first one, the quotient. Quotient needs to be translated. Of a number needs to be translated. And 9 needs to be translated. Quotient means we have division. When you are writing division, you're going to be putting a line just like that. That's your quotient. Then a number is translated to a variable. A variable is a letter, and a letter is any letter that you come up with. So even though in English it says a number, we actually mean a letter. And 9. Now when you have the quotient, make sure that you don't change the order. X is first, 9 is second. Now this is not solving, we're not doing anything, we're just translating. So keep it as is. I'm going to allow you to do these on your own. And we're going to go back down all the way here. Let's do 10 and 11 together. 7. More. Be careful with more. More means plus. And then we have this word than. This word than is special because we circle it and then we do arrows. The product, okay, product is another special word. Product means times of 2 and some number. Remember, some number is a variable is a letter. Is, careful here, and then we got 19. Here's is. Okay, so when we write this out, be careful with everything. I'm going to write this on a different sheet of paper, and then I'm going to show you what I mean by that. 7 more than, so be careful with than, the product of 2 and some number is 19. So if you take a look at this, this looks weird. Mathematically, this looks weird. I hope it looks weird to you. So because we have this right here, this than, do you see how we have this than? We have to switch things around. So let me write it again so I don't have my scribbles. 7 more than, be careful with the than, the product of 2 and some number. So notice how now I put this times in between the 2 and the x because that is what I'm multiplying. Is 19. Now is 19, we're not going to touch that. Now because of this word than, we have to take the product, so both the 2x and the 7, and we have to switch that. So what the answer actually means is the product of 2 and x, and we have 7 more than that is equal to 19. This is what we are looking for. Okay, go ahead and give these a try. And I look forward to seeing your homework on Google Classroom. It is due tonight as part of your homework. Thank you so much.